Well, welcome to Cool Art. What I want to try and make today, what I'd like to do is to show you how I make these cow medallions. I probably make quite a few just to get some practice in. That's not a bad one. My latest one is embellished with a few horns and eyes and a nose ring. We won't be going that far today, but what I wanted to do is show you how I actually make this cow medallion. Now, the first thing I'd like to say is I will be using this as an aid. This is just a food bin with some sand in it, bit of cardboard, something that I can pin to. Now, you won't need one of these because you can tie it by hand, but it just lets me show you a few moves on this one. Next thing I'd like to say is about the cord. Now, I'm using 5 feet of this 3mm cord. Now you can use 2mm, 3mm, 4mm. Doesn't really matter. It's the how can I put it? It's like the density of the cord that does matter. Now I've got a bit of cord here and you can see how soft, and you can squeeze it. This wouldn't be very good for this project, but in saying that, probably one of the best ones I did. This is of quite a soft cord, but I prefer to make them out of this harder cord. This is much harder cord, yeah. That's all I've really got to say about that part of it. It's not particularly easy to actually tie this cow medallion. I tried about a year or so ago and came up with all sorts of cow-shaped objects. Some of them look more like reindeers, but I was always wondering how exactly you tie this properly rather than sort of go off on a tangent. So that's what I want to try and show you how I go about it. Now I've cut myself 5 feet of cord and I've got a fid on each end. You think, well, why has he got a fid on each end? Because what I want to do with this project is actually treat it as 2 knots. The left hand side and the right hand side. You'll see it will become apparent when we actually start, and that's why I like to actually use 2 fids so when we actually tie this knot. Now half the battle is going to getting into the right position to show exactly what I do. Now I folded the cord in half, so I've got a loop like so, yeah. All we're going to do is push that towards ourselves, like so. You'll hear a lot of like so's in this video. So can you see that? Yeah, I'm going to let it go again because we're going to do that one more time. I was having a conversation with someone online the other day. Was I going to make a video on this? Would it be slow and understandable? Hopefully it's going to be that and not send you to sleep, because I will be repeating myself quite often. So we've got a loop in the middle of our 5 feet piece of cord with a fid on each end. We're going to hold that loop up. We're just going to bring it towards ourselves and bend it over so that we have that effect, yeah? That is the first stage of this. Now what I'm going to do is pin that to this so that you can see where we're going with this. Now I've made those loops about 1/2 inch from my thumb out to the arch of this loop here and the loop there. But we're going to put that on there and I'm going to stick a pin, a few pins actually, one on there, or will that be enough? Let's stick a couple of pins in, won't do any harm. always take them back out again. I bought some pins the other day and some of them are a bit too thin for my liking. But there we go. So we've got that. Now the next part of this, so we got the right hand side and the left hand side of the knot. So whatever happens on the right hand side is going to happen on the left hand side as well. Now we've done that so far, so that's what I would call stage one. At the end of this tutorial, I'm going to actually print off what I'm working from. It's a diagrammatic explanation on how to do this. Although I read it, I couldn't get it through my head until eventually it clicked. And this is what I've come up with. So, what we've now got to do, if I can show, is twist that loop around on itself and squash it down. I'm going to actually put a pin in there so you can see what I've done. Stick a pin in there for the moment. And then this left hand side, we're going to have to do exactly the same. So we'll twist it in on itself, like so. And pin that one down. Now hopefully you can see what's happened there. I'll take this one back off again and show you that again. Get the pin out. So we've got our loop that side, yeah. Our loop that side, we're going to twist it like so. Yep. And then we'll just retain it down with a pin for the moment. This is just for demonstration purposes where I'm trying to go with this, yeah. Right, the next part is to take the right hand fid, pass it underneath and over the two in the middle. Sorry, let's see if we can explain that a little bit better. We're going to go underneath, yeah, we're going to go underneath this one, over that one, and out this side. So, like so. Now the pin's not allowing me to go exactly where I'm going to go, so I'm going to change the position of that pin. I'll be showing you this again, but with me doing it by holding it rather than anything else. Now we've taken that right hand fid through and underneath there. This left hand fid, i.e. this cord coming down here, now follows back through that way. Like so, yeah. And then you can see that we've formed his nose, and there's his jowls just to either side. His face comes up along here, yeah. Now what we're going to do is the right hand side fid. It was the left hand, but it's become the right hand now. We're going to go round this cord twice. Once. Twice. And they've got to be one above the other. Just tighten those up nicely. This one, now the left hand side has got to go round this cord twice. Once. And twice. Now this is getting quite difficult to actually show like this now, because it wants to jump off of those. That is what I wanted to achieve. Let's just tighten this one up a little bit. Right. So what I'm going to do now is do exactly the same as that, not on this board, in my hand, so that you can see, because the next stage needs to be done off of this board, to be quite honest. So I'll stop it there and get ready to actually show it by hand. Let's try doing it without that aid. Now this is probably about the 5th go I've had at making this with you. Not that you've seen the other 4 goes. I'll put that green thing there just to give a background to the cord. Now we've got our 5-foot piece of cord, as I said. Let's double it over. I've got a loop in the middle, bend it towards you like so. Yeah, and then we've got a right hand side and a left hand side. Each side has got a fid on it. There's the fid for the right hand side, and there's the fid for the left hand side. Yeah, so we got those 2 loops. Next thing we've got to do is twist these loops back like that and hold them there, and this one goes back like so. So I'm going to take that one back and pinch it with my finger, take that one back and see if I can grab and pinch both of them with my finger. Now I want them in my left hand, so I'm just going to transport them over to my left hand. Right, the second part of this is taking the right hand fid. We want to go, make sure that I'm on line still, taking the right hand fid, we want to take it underneath this one, over the middle one, over the other middle one, and under this one. So we're going to go under, over, and bring that one over like so. Yeah. Keeping those 2 loops just the same. Like that, like so. I've gone a bit missed there, but there we go. I think we're okay still. And then we're going to take the left hand one, left hand fid under this one, over, over and under. Just slip it through like so. Yeah. And then we've got the makings of our nose and the jowls. Yeah. So we're just taking it to there like so. Now I've lost my instructions somewhere, because I haven't got all this in my head. Right, what have I done with them? There they are. Bear with me, I'll probably cut this bit out going to the second part. So we've now taken that one through there, this one through there. Now what we're going to do on the right hand side, although that loop looks a little bit bigger now, we're going to just carry on. We're going to go around that one. We're going to go take our fid down through that hole, but we're going to go twice. Yeah. So once, twice. Around that right hand cord like that. Of course, because we've done that to the right hand side, we've now got to do the same to the left. So we take the left fid down through this hole once, Right, and now if we get like so. It's going to annoy me that I've got a loop bigger this side than I have this side, but it is as it is. Right, so we've got our jowls down there, our nose, and this is these two twirly bits that we just taken around there were part of the face. Yeah. Right. Now put these cords upwards, like so. We're going to take the right hand fid down through the left hand fids, left hand's. We're going to take this cord on our right hand fid down through that loop. Yeah, like so. And then the left hand fid is going to go down through the right hand fid's hole, like so. And we bring them out to the front, like so. Hopefully that was clear. So we've actually taken the right hand side, which was there, because we've gone round that one twice, and then we took this one down through the opposite hole, which is this one now, and then vice versa. So we end up with looking like that. Yeah. Right, so we've come across, you can see that this right hand cord has come from the left, and the right hand cord has gone to the left, and the left hand cord has come to the right. Through those circles we've come through from the back. Now what we've got to do now is take this cord round that loop. Now this is where it's quite critical. You can go wrong here. We want to go behind the loop, but we want to come down to the side, so we've got a loop that way. We don't want this cord going inside of this hole. We're going to reduce it to just a small loop. To keep that small loop, we're just going to push that one through there. Yeah. Going to do the same on the other side. Right, so this one's got to go, the left hand side one's got to go over the top of here and down like so, making a small loop on the top, and then this one's going to go through that, the left hand side one's going to go through that small hole, like so. We're starting to see a face appearing. Yeah. Now the next part is a bit odd. Unlike all the rest, which is just normal. We're going to now get hold of this right hand cord and make a loop. And we're going to twist it underneath, not over the top like so, underneath. We're going to make it about 1/2 inch, like so, yeah. And then with this one, we're going to wrap it round twice. Once, twice, and then we're going to go through that loop, like that. We're going to do the same to this one. We're going to make a loop, not like that, but underneath, a small loop like that, about 1/2 inch, I'm going to bring our left hand cord up and around twice around that loop. Once, twice, and then through the ear, if you like so. We're getting somewhere near it. Right, the next move is that this one, the right hand side, needs to come underneath, not those three there, it's the, let's count them, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's got to come underneath the fourth one. I'm not happy where that is, because I think it's going to show the cord in the wrong place. I'm going to bring it round the back, so to speak, but through that same cord, like so. This one on the left hand side now goes down to the fourth cord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one's going to go down to there and back out there. Like so. So we got two cords coming underneath number 4 loop, number 4 loop. Yeah. We're now going to actually put this one on the right hand side through the left hand side as number 4. Yeah. And the same as this one. This one's on the left is going to go through number 4's loop, like so. Always take a little bit of time to titivate around. Don't want it too tight. So there we are. We're almost there. Yeah. Now this is very slack, this one. Yeah. But I made it slack so that I could actually show. This is about the 5th time I've tried to show this. So we've ended up with 2 cords coming that way and that way on fids. The right hand one is now going to come from the back, go over the top, and can you see the 2 in the middle just there where the little V is? It's going to go through there and up through to make a half hitch. If I can show you that, just like so. And again with this one, it's going to go round the back. Was it round the back or was it round the front? I think it was round the front actually. Comes round, through and up. Another half hitch on that side. As I say, I've actually tied this quite loose. Now, strangely enough, it is very difficult to actually tighten one up. I have tightened them up. You can, but you tend to lose yourself a little bit in it. But can you see that this is where we are now? I will print at the end of this video the diagrammatic view. But I found that with perseverance, with 2 fids, emulating what you did on one side to the other side, you can actually achieve, as I say, this is very loose. Let me show you a better one. And obviously it's all about tension. This is the same cord. I'll show you another one. I would say that this one is too tight. the one we've just done is too loose, and that one's just about right. Yeah, it's just about tension. As I say, I could actually go through it now and tighten it. I might try and tighten it and come back to you in a second. And then you can just, with the extra, you can actually tie the stop knot, do a bit of whipping or snake knot or whatever. But let me come back to you in a second when I can see if I can tighten this one up. Well, I'd like to say that I actually tightened it up, but I didn't. I actually tied the knot all completely. But I will put down the diagrammatic view at the end of this video. Obviously I've got to edit it. If it's no good whatsoever, then it won't go out. But if it does go out, then hope you make sense of it. Cheers from Cord Art.